Yovan said, so I'm a Christian and my girlfriend is an atheist. What should I do? Yeah, good question. Well, there's a lot of things I don't know about you and your situation. Most important, and don't tell me these things, I'm just saying, things like age and her age and y'all's stage in life and the, length of this relationship and all that kind of stuff. But a few things that I would share and remind you of. One, Scripture talks about the importance that we are not yoked together with unbelievers. And that just kind of like, think about an oxen. Okay, so you've got two pair of oxen and there's the big wooden thing that like puts them together. That's a yoke, and they walk together. I point out a lot, and this is important to realize, but I'll say it for a reason, that scripture is not actually talking about marriage or relationships at all, even though every single time we ever hear it quoted, it's in the context of marriage and relationships. But the point still stands that it's talking about working with false teachers and unbelievers and things like that. But even though that's the context, the point still stands that, yeah, we also shouldn't be yoked in a relational sense with an unbeliever. There are helpful scriptures, like in 1 Corinthians 7, about if you are married to an unbeliever, which would happen based on like both of you are unbelievers. You get married, you're doing life, whatever. Then when you get saved, well, now what? Do I divorce my unbelieving spouse? No, and it explains what you need to do. But it's not a good thing to take those principles and say, well, I'm going to apply them in our dating relationship and hope that I can save this person. That's not a good idea. What's the term that it always gets called? Missionary dating. Missionary dating is not a good idea. In other words, I'm going to date people that do not know Jesus to try to save them and lead them to Jesus. Bad idea. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind in all this. Also, just a simple question. What are your plans with this young lady? In other words, like, why are you dating her? Is it with the hope and intention to spend the rest of your life with her and marry her? Which I will say, and not everyone agrees with me, but I don't care, that if you're going to date someone, the only reason that you should be dating them is because you see a future with them. And future doesn't mean, a couple years of, having fun and whatever. No, it means I'm going to commit the rest of my life to this person. And so for a Christian to say, well, with this unbeliever or whatever, I think they're really pretty, or I think they're really handsome, or I'm very attracted to them or something, and so I want to spend the rest of my life with them for that reason, and hopefully they get saved in the process. Bad idea. Instead, practical takeaway kind of stuff, like if I were your pastor and you were in my church and you asked me this question and I was trying to walk through life with you on this, I would encourage you to break it off with this person. Not out of a like, I can't be with you, I'm not allowed to, sorry, or from a mean-spirited place, but instead just, I'm sorry, I don't think this is going to work out. I still want to be friends with you. I, appreciate our friendship or whatever. But yeah, it's nothing good comes from a situation like that.